Today's the September, I think 7th, maybe. No, 6th. Day 6, Sunday. I went out last weekend and looked around and come to the Lantree camps. I went and looked in a part back by some well locations I actually never looked at yet, and found a lot of chips, never found nothing. And I decided to go back over to that side of the creek again, finish checking out that, and I come up on another point here on my first camp that I found here. The place keeps producing. I don't know if it's broke. It looks like it may have a tip damage. I don't know if I got it in there. Anyway, here it is. Got a little damage to it. I was walking right through here pretty well, almost walked out by it before I realized what it was. So anyway, this is the one to kick off today. I've been out here about an hour or so probably. Probably longer. Just looking around that new spot over there. There's still some stuff to look for over there. There's a lot of chips. Don't have a whole lot of time to look, so it seems like every day I'm out here, at least I find something. Almost every day. Which is not that often really, but continuing on, trying to get over there to my camp 2 and see what's over there. Hopefully I find one over there. I'd like to at least find one. I'm sure it was the same bunch of folks living here, I would think. I don't think this is actually broke. I think it's just rounded off like that. Maybe. May have some tip damage, but it's a rough one. Couldn't get that core off there. Later. September 6th. Out here, came over to the Lantree Camp 2 and just checking the perimeter of it. I went on the north side over there on the other side of the power pole. About, I don't know, I'm looking about probably about 3 to 5 acres this camp was. Just give you a little walk along here through the thick mesquite stuff. This is tough hunting. I haven't found one over here. I found one earlier on Camp 1. I think the main camp's just right up there. It's kind of high spot, higher than where I'm at now, but just wanted to do a little walk along here, show you what I go through just to find these camps and to try to do some ancient artifact recovery. That's what I'm starting to call it. Someone asked me the other day if we were archaeologists, and I said, no, I'm not. I'm not been educated in that way. I've educated myself in searching. So starting to call guys like me and gals like me ancient artifact recovery specialists. That's what one guy, whenever I told him, you know, what I do, he said, well, that sounds like a good idea to call yourself that. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. Trying to do some ancient artifact recovery. I think that main camp was right up here. That's where most of the chips are, right over there. It's about 200 150 feet from me. And it goes all the way through here. I think this power line, when they went through, that's how I find a lot of this stuff, these power lines and pipelines and such, goes through, tears up the ground, and washes them out over a period of time. Now let's get some live action. Today's still the 6th. Didn't find nothing over on Camp 2 on Lantree. Come back to Camp 1. Walked up on one here. It may have some tip damage too. I'm not going to be surprised if it don't, because most of them do over here. Not a good one, but yeah, it's got a little tip damage. I can hold on to it. Not the best one in the world, but I'll take her. Ancient artifact recovery. Pecos River here at Horsehead crossing area. When the settlers came through here, the first settlers were the scouts, whoever. They found bunches of horseheads hanging on trees down here somewhere, and I got permission to be down in here. I'm going to look around. I'm not real sure where. I think somebody knows, but the guy I talked to don't know. But anyway, I'm going to see if I can find some artifacts down in here and see how the day goes. Kind of starting late. It's like 10:30, Sunday the 13th of July, man, I'm about 2 months behind. September. I've been down here 2 or 3 years ago, not really looking around, didn't know who I could get a hold of to get on this property, but came down here a while back and seen a guy down here that's coming through this gap that I just crossed. And one of the caretakers for this property and told me I could come down through here and see what I could come up with. So here we go. Later. Okay, got to clean up for today. I was at Horsehead crossing area today. Never found nothing. Found 2 or 3 chips is all. I walked in about 2 miles. Maybe about went off about 300 yards from where I walked in at, came back, never found nothing. All these points here, from there all the way to there, was found about 5 to 8 miles north of Lantree Camp 1 and 2, and down there was found another mile or two to the north. Didn't have my video camera last week with me whenever I went out there, but did all right. This stuff here, the first few stuff I found actually yesterday. It's a nice one. This broken one was found right. They was found right next to each other. They was about 6 inches apart. One of them was laying like that with the white showing, and so it did dawn on me at first what I found there. And this other piece, when I turned it over, I seen it was white too, and I said, golly. Found both pieces, which I found that a couple times, like that. This would have been a nice point. Too bad it was broke. These preforms or scrapers here, all this stuff was found within probably a 200-foot diameter area. Which I'll go back there eventually and see if I can find something. These are made the same. Got this side of it. If I hold it this way, both sides are, made that way. I think they did it on purpose. Not very good pieces, but I kept them. There's this preform or knife. Couldn't get that stack off there. Don't look like. I recovered them and I keep them, so here's the best one found in the last week or two, actually. Say this one was found further north on another piece of property. Same owner. These landowners down here own so much land, sometimes you never know who you're on. I know where these guys' properties are. I surveyed them, so. Or I surveyed south of them and around them. They don't got permission where I'm working at, actually, but I got obtained permission to the properties to the north, so worked out pretty good. Pretty nice point, translucent. Quartz. Nice little point. These I found last week in that Lantree Camp 1. I went out and scouted out that Lantree Camp 2 and never found a single point. They're not even a broken one. Don't know what's going on there. These natives